Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's funny, isn't it? I don't know about you. Whenever I still hear people say good morning, I sometimes feel like saying good morning, Vietnam. Who watched that film? Who saw that film all those years ago and was positively impacted by that film? And also the actor who is no longer with us, Robin Williams, who had a massive impact on my life. Massive impact, because when I was a child, not only did my parents buy me Mork and Mindy pajamas, but the TV program Mork and Mindy, Nanu Nanu Shazbot, come in, or calling Mork calling awesome, come in awesome. Does anyone remember that, or is it just me, or am I just making this up? Good morning. This is day five on emotional intelligence and mental toughness. Please remember, you can always come back to this material. In the Facebook group, it's always going to be there. All you need to do, if you go to facebook.com/my365.me, you will always be able to look at all of the different areas, because every week we spend a week on a particular topic. And this week, the topic has been on emotional intelligence and mental toughness. And of course, you know, you can only go so far in 5 days, but I do my best to give you information that I believe that if you use and you apply, and you can do something great. But thank you so much for those of you that are joining us here this morning. If you're watching this live, thank you very much. Show us some hearts, show us some love. Please share it. It's Friday. Let's have that Friday feeling. What is that Friday feeling? For me, it was the feeling of school holidays, no more homework, and you know, it's that opportunity to enjoy your life, but why wait for Friday? Why not have that feeling today, right here, right now? So I want to thank everyone that joined My365 Elite. Those doors, they're now closed for the summer. And I just want to say thank you for those of you that did it. Normal service will pretty much now resume. But this is, whether you're elite or not, you have an opportunity every single day to create an unbelievable life. And how many of you are in agreement with me that you're made up of a lot of cells, trillions of cells inside you, and that within the core of your cell, there is a part of it that just wants to grow, that wants to learn. You know, if I put you in a room and I closed off all light, small room, your senses would just, what would you miss? You know, if I put you on a desert island with no people, what would you miss? Most people would just miss someone to talk to. Most people would just miss being able to do something with their life. And that's what I want you to write down. Do something with my life. What do I want to do with my life? The fact that you guys are here, whether you realize this or not, we are building one of the most positive and powerful communities in the world. And you are in that community just by watching here today. You're a part of something really special. Do we have an ulterior motive? Yeah, we're a business. You know, we are in a business, but what are we in the business of doing? Of course, we're in the business of growing and making money, but our business, our success of our business is your stories. We want to help you create a story, a better story, a story that you want to create. The bigger the story you want to create, the bigger the challenge you're going to face. So let's do a recap of what we've done this week. How much have you enjoyed this week? Making notes is such a pivotal part of this process. And if you don't make notes, go and get yourself a pen and a paper. This is my volume 3. I've already filled up 2 of these in the last couple of months. Keeping notes is absolutely essential. To reflect, what have I learned? And that's why I ask all of you to get uncomfortable, get up in front of the camera, tell the camera, what have you learned? What have you achieved? And what are you going to do with it? If you don't do this, you don't ingrain it. You don't ingrain the information. You just go back to what you knew before. And for me, My365 is an opportunity to open up a new door and go somewhere else. Go somewhere else in your life that maybe you never thought that you could. So let's just do a review of the whole week, and then I want to leave you with something to think about over the weekend. I'm excited about next week. I'm not going to tell you what we're doing just yet, because we're looking at 2 different areas of what we're going to deliver, and we haven't actually decided if one week is going to be the following week. But we want to deliver stuff on willpower, deliver stuff on breaking habits, on confidence. There's a whole lot of stuff we want to share with you to help you be incredible. What do you need to do? make the commitment, show up every day, and just want to better your life. So let's look at the summary of the week. Would that be okay? Here we go. And there it is on this piece of paper, the summary of the week. So we were looking at what underpins the emotional life of your brain. And it is definitely your responses to things. You know, you can respond to so many things in so many different ways. And we looked at things called states, moods, and traits. How many of you found that interesting to think about that? You know what? My state changes when certain things happen. So where I hear a song, or where I see someone who I love, or something, it changes the state. And normally the state goes, you go into another state. States can last minutes, sometimes longer. Then you've got moods. People associate moods with a bad mood. I'm in a bad mood, but you can be in a positive mood. You can be in a happy mood. And again, moods can last. I shared something with you. When people I felt they upset me or did wrong by me, I'd get in a mood. I get a mood with my wife. And I learned from her just by watching and mimicking, because that's how we learn. We learn by copying and mimicking, that she would just be so forgiving, and she would just let it go and then just move on. It's like, well, did that just happen? Well, whether it did or it didn't, she's not carrying it, you know? Yeah, there's an old story of 2 monks, and they're walking along, and there's some water, and there's a woman, and she can't get across. So one of the monks says, "Look, jump on my back. I'll carry you across." So they carry her across, and when they get off, the woman gets off, and one monk says to the other monk, "Hey, you know, we're not supposed to touch and carry women like that. You know, why did you do that?" He said, "I'm not carrying her. You are. You're still carrying her. I've let it go." You know, we just move on. And that's where emotional, real strength comes from, is your ability to let go. And then we looked at traits. For me, the traits are all about who is the you, the real you. I was speaking to one of our members yesterday, actually, and we were talking about, you know, who is the real you? And we think the real us is our worries, our fears, our doubts. That's not the real you. That's an invention. That's something you've created and got good at. You know, if we were giving out medals for the traits of worry, fear, anxiety, you know, depression, many of you, it's a harsh way of looking at it, but you're very good at it, or you're practiced at it, or it's a response. It's something that you are familiar with. Maybe that is a more gentle way of putting it, right? But the real you, who is the real you? For me, the real me is, I'm a funny guy. I still make my wife laugh, you know. I still make all my friends laugh. Why? Because I love to laugh. I love people to see the funny side of things. Who's the real me? The real me is someone who likes to help people look at things differently. The real me is the me that loves to help people feel good about who they are and feel empowered. The real me is about building a community of people who go, I've got your back. That's the real me. What about the real you? Take some time to think about it. You know, you hear people say, you know, I feel guilty. That's not the real you. I blame myself. I'm hard on myself. That's not the real you. That's maybe a part of you, but that's not the essence of who you are. Because in order to develop that trait, we have to develop our emotional style. And I believe our style is something, I mean, people might disagree with me, and that's fine. You know, people, I'm sure, do disagree with me. But my observations, my opinions are based on not just studying and reading, but just by watching and observing and being with people and having a curious mind. And I want all of you to think about what is the emotional style that you want to develop, the emotional style that you want to cultivate, and you can choose it. And I ask all of you, when you do your videos, I want to see 142 videos, in fact more than that, 1,000 videos of people just showing up and going, this is what I learned this week, Pete. This is what I've achieved, and this is what I'm going to do with it. That could take you a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It doesn't have to be half an hour. Some people make longer videos. If you do make longer videos, please don't expect everyone to watch. But for some people, it doesn't matter about anyone else watching your videos. It's just the fact that you've actually taken the time to say what you've learned and you've achieved. And if you've written it down, that's the first step. But if you get it out there, you're putting it out there. One day, some of you will look back and see your journey with My 365. Look, our logo, what is it? It's a speech bubble. Speak your life. Say the words that you want to manifest in your life, and let's do something incredible. So take the time. What have you learned this week? Maybe you've learned the style that you want to create. You know, I like this style. I love our logos. I love Adidas tracksuits. So there's lots of different things. I love Apple products. What are the styles that you want to create? Oh, that's so amazing. My drink. What else did we look at this week? So we looked at, if you want to develop your style, there's 3 things. There's actually 6 things, but I've only just touched on 3 of them, which is resilience, outlook, and awareness. Write that down. Resilience, outlook, and resilience, outlook, and attention. Resilience, outlook, and attention. What does that mean? If you want to be stronger and emotionally more robust, you need to work on your resilience. What does that mean? Bouncing back. You know, realizing that you can turn things around in an instant. You know, as a baby, you could go, you could literally change your state like that. Being more resilient, being stronger, well, this is the last thing we'll look at. We'll come back to that. The other is your outlook. Many of us, our outlook, there's a part of our brain, which, again, we can look at this in more detail, that is looking to scan all of the information that we bring in. But it's bringing in information based on what we're looking for. So what are you looking for? Are you looking for the weeds, or are you looking for the things that are growing? It's your choice. Many of us, we've practiced for years looking for what's wrong and what's missing, what we haven't got. We watch the news, we're worried, we're fearful, we're anxious, rather than, hang on, is that the real me? And then we looked at your attention, which is a similar thing. Where are you aware? Where are you looking to grow? Where are you looking to cultivate? So, and then we looked at the word responsibility. I'm making this review very easy for you, but it's very, it's up to you. What you've taken, what have you learned, what have you achieved, what are you going to do with it? If you do your review, just see if you can answer those 3 questions. As in, don't answer other questions, or answer those other questions after you've answered the 3. I'm your coach, right? I'm your coach. How many of you think Pete Cohen is my coach? And you tell people, I've got a coach. Who is he? He's Pete Cohen. How does he coach you? Through Facebook. That doesn't work. How many people have told you, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? If you do find that from time to time, you need to develop the resilience, because we don't need other people's approval. It's nice. We need to approve ourselves. We need to approve the journey that we are on. And then we looked at the word responsibility. And for me, there's a burden attached to that word. Oh, you should be a little bit more responsible. I love the word. If you just look at it differently, respond. Ability. You've got the ability to change your response. And this for me is, and then also we talked about making a commitment, 100% commitment. I'm 100% committed. There is nothing more, there's nothing better than someone's 100% committed to you. Like, I know my wife is 100% committed to me. I'm sure there have been a few moments where she's, had a moment of doubt, but just a moment, but I mean, I don't know. I can't read her mind. I can't read any of your minds, but she's 100% committed to me. I'm 100% committed to her. What about you? You don't say to your children, oh, I'm 72% committed to you. Be 100% committed to what is important to you. Be 100% committed to you. It's great to see all of you. I'm going to reach out to a few people here in a minute. And the last thing I want to say is this. Look, isn't it funny how we let things get to us, right? It's an interesting phenomenon. But what I would love you to do, some of the principles, we have 7 principles, which I'm going to spend a whole week looking at the My 365 principles. Who knows, we might even do that next week. But one of the key principles is everything happens for a reason. Now, whether you believe that or not, it doesn't matter. Just imagine if you took on board that idea. Okay, this has happened for a reason. What am I going to do for it? What am I going to do about this? Just imagine if you really embodied that something is going to happen to someone today that is going to be very challenging, I'm sure. And just imagine, look, this has happened for a reason. And the reason is for me to grow. The reason is for me to develop my style. The reason is for me to be the person that I want to be. And by the way, the word authentic, I just saw someone wrote that down. You know where that comes from? It originates from the word author. To be authentic is to be the storyteller of your life. I don't know about you. I've had an incredible week. I'm excited to see where everyone goes. Remember what My 365 is. It's a place of coaching. So coaching is where you are and helping you get to where it is that you want to go. We're not here to help you. If people need help, there's something else, that different types of help, whether it's some sort of intervention through a therapist or maybe working much closer with someone one-to-one. We are a place of inspiration. We are a place of deciding that we want to go somewhere. There's something that we want. There's something we want to achieve, whether it's peace, harmony, financial freedom, whether it's a new job. So many of our My365ers have found a purpose, a clarity, and I'm very, very thankful to that. Thank you to all of our guests this week. We had a number of broadcasts where My365ers came on, from Lisa Livingston, who's now the strongest woman in Scotland, to Abigail Newman, who really rose to the challenge, because when I interviewed her, she couldn't hear what I was saying, but she still found that resolve inside her to go, I'm going to have a go. From Susie Beaumont to Eddie McElvoy. Who else was our guest this week? Mark Pritchard, who threw out a brilliant challenge yesterday. There were so many. Forgive me if I haven't mentioned your name. But you guys are amazing. Does anyone have anything they want to say before we leave? And look, have a great weekend. Stay connected. Stay involved. Remember, you can look at all of the broadcasts. Again, go to my365.me. Facebook.com/my365.me. That is the public Facebook page that everyone can see in the world. And you can see all of the videos that we've done over the last however long. Carmen, you're amazing. Thank you. Janet Summerscales, it's great to be connecting with you again and just see that someone who's busy and got a lot going on is still making time for themselves. Kate Caruth, you are awesome. Mandy, unbelievable to see you growing. This is a lady who was on my weight loss program many years ago, and she blogged over 500 times, her and another lady called Sue Hedges, who's also one of our elite members, who really went to town to write and grow and develop. But it's something you never reach. It's something you always keep moving forwards. Happy birthday. I think it's Nadine's birthday. Jolene, you're awesome. Again, someone very consistent in working on herself, always showing up. Sandra Holland, taking on her fear. You guys are amazing. I want to say a massive shout out to everyone. Mark Corner, Joanne Gibbons, all of you guys, get a little bit more uncomfortable. Get in front of that camera. What have you learned? What have you achieved? What are you going to do with it? I understand why some people don't want to do that, because they don't want other people to see what they have to say, and for professional reasons. But really, most of us should really get a little bit uncomfortable. What have you learned? What have you achieved? What are you going to do with it? Mandy Jones, you're awesome. We're excited that next Tuesday we will announce our member of the month. I'm already thinking ahead about who's the next member of the month. Jen Reddings, thank you for the video that you made about the webinar last night. Cheryl Hughes, congratulations on your success. Awesome. I know you've lost a ton of weight. A ton of weight? That's quite funny. You've lost a lot of weight. Yeah, Claire Goddard, you're brilliant. It's great to see you really got yourself involved in yourself. Harley Jackson, again, an amazing lady who, like so many of us, have challenges, but just rises to the challenge and taken your life on. Take it on, take yourself on, look at yourself in the mirror. Can we have a closing shot of our garden? My mum is saying. In fact, hang on a second. Let me say goodbye to you guys here. Goodbye. And just for prosperity, you guys really do make a difference. You make a difference. Let me make a video here, and I want to say a huge thank you to the My365 team. You know, we have a team of people who work behind the scenes tirelessly. Ben, Hannah, Kate, Nicola. There are others. We have people who now you'll find out more and more about some other people who are starting to help us more and more. Bendel, you're awesome. Helen, you're amazing. We've only just got started with what we're doing. This is the beginning. Every day is the beginning. Here we go. Let's make a video. So this is day 5 on emotional intelligence, mental toughness. I don't know about what you've learned, but for me, I've learned loads. Why? Because I have gone to work on myself. And that's what I'm sharing with every single one of you. This is my notes that I make, you know. So for me, the closing thing, you know, we've been looking at your traits, your moods, your style that you want to create, taking 100% responsibility. But for me, I want all of you to start seeing your life as a test. Everything that happens is a test. And it's whether you're up for the test. And the test is there to test you, for you to learn. And sometimes you'll get taken by the test, but you'll come back, you'll bounce back ability. We all have it. It's been an awesome week. Let's turn the camera around and show you the garden. Have a great day, everyone on Instagram. We'll see you soon. Here we go. Here we go, look. This is the garden here. This is not from those guys. Have a fantastic day, everyone. I really appreciate it. We're looking forward to working with you all and helping you take your life to a whole new level. I need to be quiet on there. Take care, guys. Take care, guys. We'll see you soon. Much love. Looking forward to seeing everyone's videos, their comments. If you don't make a video, at least write it down and share it with a few people. Tell some other people, what have you learned, what have you achieved, and what are you going to do with it? Take care. Much love.